say that it feels right.
So before the video starts, I just want to ask you guys to give my guest TABACMAN a follow on Twitter, YouTube and Twitch. Obviously all the information will be included in the description, so you guys can just access it from there. And yeah, once again, I want to thank TABACMAN for sharing these replays, because they're absolutely stunning, amazing, however you want to put it. It's just very good. And yeah, let's get to the main video. Hey guys, welcome back for another Clash Royale video. So in today's video, I'll be going over some replays shared by TABACMAN. In case you guys didn't know, TABACMAN is a pro player who has very good finishes and won a bunch of grand challenges with obviously his favorite deck, Recruits. Okay, any decks that have Recruits is his favorite according to him. And he's currently 76 in the world, and he was kind enough to share some replays while he got here. By the way, the replays are shared a week and a few days ago, so it might be a little bit old. And in these replays he's using arrows, so it might be not the best variation right now, but certainly one of the best. And yeah, I'll just quickly show his profile. He's 76 in the world, 8k trophies, which is pretty good. And he's using this Recruits Ebot Wallbreaker Miner deck with some fireball baits. And as you guys can see, he has very good finishes in both ladder and the global tournament. Over a few 100,000 cards won, tournament player obviously. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the first replay. So the first replay is against mortar bait against Cast 2 Lee. So he splits Wallbreaker. By the way, TABACMAN is at the top of your screen. So it just goes with Flying Machine to finish off the mortar. Mortar actually got a shot, and the opponent just minion hordes. He's not gonna mine it though, he is. The Zappies are doing a great job against the miner and the minion hordes. So yeah, TABACMAN is up some elixir, and he's hoping for counter push reps. So he recruits at the back since he's up elixir. Okay, he's up a lot actually. And the opponent just mortar, but TABACMAN wallbreakers to distract the mortar and then miner onto the tower. The opponent responds with E-bops. I don't think the opponent knows TABACMAN's deck, so that's why he went in with E-bops, because TABACMAN has E-bops as well. And yeah, E-bops are pretty OP. So miner and spear gobs and the E-bops are actually getting a few 100 damage on the tower. Meanwhile, TABACMAN got a lot of damage on the left tower as well, so TABACMAN's still maintaining a small lead, though the opponent has a small elixir lead. And here TABACMAN just goes in with recruits at the bridge to defend and both go on offense at the same time to force up some response from the opponent. And yeah, the opponent clearly knows TABACMAN's cycle and went in with E-bops. Here TABACMAN just fireballs and miner and arrows. Unfortunately though, one E-bop actually survived. He had to go with the wallbreaker, but the E-bops got a shot nonetheless. And the opponent giving up the pressure with the mortar and the minion horde. And now the flying machine is dead, and he has to go in with a defensive miner, which is not good. Yeah, at this point TABACMAN thought game is over, and the opponent thought that as well, until TABACMAN went something like this. So yeah, one E-bop actually bypassed the tower, and then two E-bops got onto the tower for some reason, and yeah, TABACMAN just got in the game just like that. Surprise, surprise! It's E-bop once again. E-bop's the savior. Yeah. So TABACMAN has a small lead against the opponent, and generally I don't think mortar bait does all that well against recruits deck in a 1-1 tower situation, so I think TABACMAN has a slight advantage over him. But we'll still have to see. We'll still have to see if TABACMAN can prove that. And here the opponent just arrow and fireball. No, the opponent just fireball. Yeah, arrow was by TABACMAN, and yeah, TABACMAN just applying some pressure onto the king tower, which is okay, not too bad. And then split recruits, split zappies again. The opponent is not really breaking through right now, so yeah. Then miner once again, arrows to kill off the spear gobs. And yeah, e-bops to clean up the miner. I think he's gonna flying machine and then split e-bops once again. No, split recruits once again. Maybe? No? Okay. Yep. There we go. Then miner onto the tower for some chip damage. Because obviously the only source of tower damage from the opponent is chip damage, so you don't want to be down on damage. And here basically TABACMAN just went all in because there's not much really the opponent can do while defending the miner and attacking at the same time. So yeah, the opponent just gave up. What a comeback by TABACMAN. Surprise, it's the E-Bop's the savior. Oh, it's the miracle. Yeah, surprise. Yeah. So very good game against KS2E. So yeah, onto the next one. So according to TABACMAN, this guy Bochum fan is actually Bochum, I think. If you guys didn't know who Bochum is, basically he is like one of the OG lavaloon player who uses traditional lavaloon like that lavaloon with balloon and fireball. And yeah, let's see how TABACMAN deals with it. So going up against Bochum fan, it's actually Bochum by the way. TABACMAN is on the bottom of the screen right now. Goes in with a miner, tests the water, and the opponent responds with a mega. Cycles a tombstone. That's how the old lavaloon deck used to be played. I think mega is gonna get a shot, yes. And then Bochum just goes in with a lava, and TABACMAN just goes in with e-bops. Yay. Then bops the response. So I'm really curious to see how TABACMAN defend this, because obviously balloon's gonna be very OP, but yeah, he's gonna split recruits. I think he's predicting balloon perhaps, and then the opponent just go with Skellydrags and fireball onto the zappies, but TABACMAN still got a lot of damage on the right hand side tower. And unfortunately though, he has to go in with a arrow onto the pups. There's only 3 pups left, so yeah, the arrow was a bit unfortunate. Then the opponent mega minions again, because he's up elixir. I think he probably will go lavaloon once again, or maybe cycle tombstone. Ooh, what a good prediction by TABACMAN. Yeah, that's okay. Bochum is gonna rely onto his bobs. Then TABACMAN is gonna zappies onto the mega minion. So the zappies are not okay. It is gonna finish up the mega minion, so it's actually not that bad. Ooh, that fireball though. Unfortunately, the lavaloon didn't pop right in time, so he still has to go in with arrows. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. Now mega minion at the back. Lavaloon to support, and then TABACMAN goes in with minor e-bops once again, opposite lane obviously. Then Zappies to pull the Mega Minion. Okay, I still don't know how he won this, but yeah. And the Bobs are gonna probably take down the tower and fireball onto the Zappies? What? Okay, maybe Bochum missed, but yeah, I don't really know. So now he just goes in with E-Bubs and Miner and Wallbreaker. Okay, Bochum doesn't have a good response onto the Wallbreaker. One Wallbreaker actually bypassed the Bobs and got onto the tower, and we're all set. We're all tied in terms of crowns, but TABACMAN has a damage lead over Bochum, so that's good news. And Bochum just goes in with Lavaloon once again, looking for his chances. And yeah, Zappies and Flying Machine, they're just really good at defense. And now TABACMAN just waits and then fireball onto the Bobs. Okay, that balloon's a little bit weird because Zappies are obviously on the field, and then TABACMAN has another Flying Machine prepared. One Wallbreaker actually connected onto the tower again. And yeah, E-Bubs in the middle. Flying Machines targeting onto the Square Drags, and Flying Machines onto the tower, and that's pretty much GG. Man, what a great comeback games by TABACMAN. First he came back against the Castuli mortar guy, and then now against Bochum. You kidding me? Okay, onto the third one. So it's obviously against a Pekka graveyard deck, Kratos. I'm not too sure how to pronounce the name, but he said this guy got good finishes, so let's check it out real quick on TABACMAN. Ooh, he's got, wow, all top 200, 2 top 100, top 50 finishes. So yeah, it's actually quite high, and 1 top 100 global tournament finish. So yeah, obviously tournament winner and bunch of grand challenges cards. And yeah, so against Kratos, a Pekka graveyard guy. By the way, this deck is very similar to the deck video I shared a few days ago, where Jazz played a Mega Man version. It's actually very similar, and just a few cards difference. Okay, TABACMAN starts off with a Wallbreaker and Miner, and then Kratos responds with Cajun Fisherman, and then arrows onto the Mother Witch. Okay, that was pretty good, because you don't want the Mother Witch to survive and then cause more problems. And now he's just gonna split recruits, and Kratos knows it, and he's laughing because recruits are obviously counter to Pekka, but at this point TABACMAN didn't know Kratos has Pekka, obviously. So yeah, it might have been better if he had saved the recruits for the Pekka, because now the Pekka is gonna get some value. But TABACMAN actually brought the right hand side tower to a very low health, and then just mine and E-Bubs onto the Pekka. So yeah, that's just a poor Pekka. And now Mother Witch onto the E-Bubs, so he does manage to spawn two pigs and then go onto a counter push, but yeah, it's not gonna do much because Flying Machine and the tower are locking onto the skeletons. Okay, it's actually doing quite a lot of damage. Wow. Okay, I'm actually surprised a little bit. Okay, your opponent decides to let the Flying Machine go. Then it's just probably gonna Wallbreakers, yes, and then split. Yep, once again. So see how he does. Excuse me. Okay, split Zappies and Eewees at the back. Fisherman to pull in some recruits, and Mother Witch to hopefully get some pigs, and then TABACMAN just goes in with Fireball because he doesn't want the Mother Witch to spawn more pigs. And then Wallbreakers actually not gonna go onto the tower because Golden Cage is just tanky enough. And then yeah, it's just gonna do the same thing again. Recruits at the back, and yeah, zappies once again. Yeah, the opponent here is just laughing because he knows that there's no chance he's breaking through right now. And then TABACMAN just miners at the back to pull the Pekka, allowing the recruits to go maybe onto the tower, but the opponent spawns with a cage. Then fireball and zappies onto the tower. That's GG. So yeah, I think TABACMAN has the matchup because he has the recruits over Pekka, and obviously that's always good, and he has the zappies as well. So yeah, that's the third match, and onto the last one against Nexo Fighter. Nexo Fighter is using this Graveyard Freeze deck. It's actually a Splashyard Freeze, I think that's how you call it. TABACMAN said it's a hard counter, so yeah, let's watch that. Okay, TABACMAN's on the top of the screen right now. Then he's gonna go in with miner as always, test the water. Nexo Fighter here is confused because he doesn't have the best cast to respond to the miner. He doesn't want the bowler because bowler is quite expensive, and yeah, Nexo Fighter just, I'm gonna call him Nexo. Nexo just plays bowler at the back. Then TABACMAN just flying machine. I don't think they know each other's deck, so that's why they are playing so conservatively. And here TABACMAN just fireballs to maybe kill both of the units. Okay, unfortunately the flying machine actually is dead, but it's alright. Ooh, interesting choice by Nexo Fighter to let go one of the wall breakers, and Nexo Fighter just goes in with a graveyard while TABACMAN has zappies and recruits set up to defend. So I don't think that was a good play though, because he still has to deal with the counter push on the right hand side. But Nexo actually got the tower, so yeah, graveyard on a 1-1 situation is never a good thing. But we'll see how Nexo deals with this. Obviously he lost, but see how TABACMAN convert this to a win. So it's gonna flying machine at the back again. Nexo is holding on to the Infernal Drag. Yeah, it's gonna target onto flying machine, then fireball once again, aiming to kill both of the units. Okay, once again, but it's alright because it's not gonna pose a threat. TABACMAN just goes in with recruits at the back again. And yeah, Zappy split again. Okay, Nexo here plays rather defensively, and yeah, he pulls the wall breakers onto the king tower. And here the bowler's actually not doing the best job, but it's okay. Flying machine's gonna get dealt with the Infernal Drag and arrows onto all the units in the tower. Get some chip. And here TABACMAN just split zappies, playing really safe, and then the opponent goes in with graveyard in the pocket with Valkyrie and graveyard and freeze. So I think that was an overcommitment. Meanwhile, the recruits are getting tons of damage onto the right hand side, and here TABACMAN just split recruits once again to put some pressure. And bowler is turning back to the miner, and two wall breakers actually connected. Man, what I was talking about. So he minered at the back to get the attention of the bowler, and then he went with wall breaker and fireball to finish off the tower. Yes, that's what I meant. So it's actually a bit late right now, so I can't really talk well, but yeah. So once again, I want to thank TABACMAN for sharing these replays. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely perfect, especially the comebacks. Man, he killed that. Obviously. And I will include all his Twitter, YouTube and Twitch information in the description below, so be sure to check him out. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you, TABACMAN, once again, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.